And what's going on, guys? Minicall here, coming at you with another video, again on location, actually in Raleigh-Durham tonight. So again, not the kind of normal background, but this is where I'm staying for tonight, so this is where the video is going to be done, apparently. So first and foremost, Multiple Man has been released in-game, at least as far as his offer goes. So I'm going to go in real fast and go ahead and buy that offer. And then we will go on in and see how far we can take him up, as well as, open up his red stars, all that stuff, and see how high we can get him up as far as gear-wise. I am going to move the window over to mini-call just so I can put in my last three, so that is not on camera. And then I'll switch back over. Alright, we're going to pop back over to Khaleesi, and boom, so we did just purchase that offer, so we got our 55 shards, which gets him halfway to his unlock point, and then we also have our 16 orbs, which is going to basically complete him, and kind of get him the rest of the way. So boom, we were going to kind of just go right into it. Just make this a little bit bigger. Alright, so we're going to scroll down. Here is his Seeing Double orb. Now this is the exclusive Multiple Man orb, where the Super Sleuth orb here is actually going to be the orb he's going to use in his campaign. So try not to get this too confused. If you do, for whatever reason, happen to use cores for it, which again, I never recommend using cores for a character unlock. At least not like this. You're going to want to make sure you do the Seeing Double, because that's the one that is exclusively Multiple Man and no other character. So in cliched Hunger Games factor, let's get some orbs open and hope that the odds are ever in my favor. So we'll go in. Buying that $49.99 offer, you definitely get a... whatchamacallit? You get... an unlock, basically the 49 or the 55 pieces plus I think you're guaranteed at least 6 shards or so. I actually meant to take that off of the 10 drop, because I feel like you get a better chance when you open the orbs individually. That was my bad though, so sorry about that. That was a bit anticlimactic. That was not as quick as I thought I would be doing those orbs. But so let's go ahead and recruit him real fast, and then we will go in, see how high we can take him up. I'll try him out in battle, and let's go ahead and open up some red orbs, or red star orbs rather, on Khaleesi. And then, like I said, we'll hop over to Mini-Call and do the same thing, just as far as opening orbs. Mini-Call is still in that free-to-play range, so I won't be buying the offer, and I will just wait for the Super Sleuth event to start on Friday. I think what I'm going to do, I'll probably open half of these. 15 is the plan. And then I'm going to open, I guess depending on what I get drop-wise, I might open either 1 or 2 of these Elite 4s, a possible Elite 5, and maybe even an Elite 6 if we get enough. So let's go ahead and start with the red star orbs first. We'll see what kind of drops we get. Alright, well, that wasn't bad for my first pull. We got our 5-star Multiple Man, which is definitely probably the minimum I would like to take him. I think I am still going to open up 15 more orbs. That does give me still plenty of orbs in reserve for when Polaris does come around. We just got some in-game message, so Polaris is actually going to be a Strike Pass release character, which almost gets me in that mentality that the Strike Pass might be one of the ways that they are releasing characters in the future. Make the Strike Pass, I guess, more appealing and getting more people to buy it. If that is the case, I'm going to have to reevaluate the RTA Pass as well as the Strike Pass, and just see which one is a better buy. Khaleesi is getting a long in Dark Dimension 4. I am just about done with the global section, and I will be starting the cosmic. So I'm not as hard pressed for these G14 or the G15s rather that you do find in the RTA pass. So that might be something I kind of start skipping over in the future, and just kind of doing the free to play RTA battle pass. So we'll see. I mean, that's definitely a little bit down the road. So that's not something I'm kind of like, we'll see where I am come, I guess Polaris is going to be probably towards the end of this month or early next month, because I think they were talking about having the Strike Pass actually run for the duration of the month. So we got that one 5-star pull and a couple others. So we do have, let's see, we've got 3 Elite 4s, 1 Elite 5, and possibly an Elite 6. So let's go ahead, we'll open 2 of these and save the other one for Polaris or any other future characters that might be kind of coming out. So let's see. All right, we got Coulson. Not too bad. Not really an upgrade. I am thinking... let's go ahead and open an Elite 5. Basically, because if I get a duplicate Elite 5, I will have a 6-star open, which will be pretty cool, I think, to kind of do on screen. So okay, let's go ahead. We'll open up this Elite 5 and actually kind of hope for a dupe. And... okay. Not the kind of dupe I was hoping for, and that really sucks because I'm like 1 away from an Elite 6. Let's see. You know what? I really want that Elite 6, so let's go ahead. We'll do 1 more Elite 4, because that'll give us enough for an Elite 5. So we've got a duplicate multiple man, which is okay. We're going to open up this 5 again, and again, if we get any dupes, that'll definitely be an Elite 6 pull. So let's see what we get. 5-star Silver Surfer, I'll take it. That is an upgrade for me, so that's a awesome little upgrade. And then we do have our Elite 6. So let's see what happens. I don't have a whole lot of Elite 6 characters, and I have very few 7, which you have a really good chance of getting an Elite 7 with these. So let's see. This will be the last orb for Khaleesi, and then I will switch over to Mini, see how Mini does with the orbs, and then we'll do just a little quick test play with a multiple man. All right, so 1, 2, 3, and go. You know what? I am not mad at that. That is actually a pretty good pull. 7 red star Corvus Glaive. Pretty awesome. I am going to be taking Corvus into Dark Dimension 4. I was kind of already planning on doing it. That certainly cements it. So looks like Corvus Glaive is coming with me to Dark Dimension. Actually, might be one of my first few 7s, if I'm not mistaken. Let's scroll through real fast. So I do have a 7 red Thanos, who I actually paid for, well, not paid for, but I bought his his 7 red out of the Elite Orb store. So I think that's actually my first 7 red star that I just pulled out of an orb, and not just a kind of one that I bought. So basically a random one. Yeah. So that wasn't too bad. I'm actually pretty excited about that. That definitely cements my plans to take Corvus Glaive into Dark Dimension 4. So yeah, not too shabby. Definitely happy with this. Let's go ahead and pop that in. I'm going to go ahead and switch on over to Dracarys, and we will open the orbs on that end and see what happens. Hopefully we will have similar luck, keeping the fingers crossed. Like I said, Mini does not buy character offers, so Mini obviously will not be buying the multiple man offer, but let's just go right on in and start opening up some orbs. With Mini, I think kind of the same thing. I'm going to open half of these, so we'll do 11. Actually, I might just round it up to 10, and then we have... let's see, we've got 3 Elite 4s, 1 Elite 5, and not even close to an Elite 6. So we'll just see what happens. Pretty much any orb pull for Mini is normally always an upgrade. So let's just see kind of what we get. Like I said, if I can get at least 4 to 5 red stars on multiple man, I will be pretty happy. I definitely think I should be able to get multiple man to star level 4 on Mini, just kind of doing the free to play in his campaign. 5 is kind of very dependent on RNG and your luck. Sometimes you just get really good drops out of the orb, other times you don't. But you can definitely, at least at the bare minimum, get a 4-star. So this is our first multiple man drop. That's 2. That's not too bad. We're getting there. We're about halfway there as far as star level. Like I said, I want him hopefully at least at 5 stars. Or I guess I shouldn't say at least at 5 stars. I'm at least at 4 stars. 5 stars if I definitely want him to be a lot stronger. Reasoning you're going to want red stars on multiple man. Again, it increases his health as well as his damage, defense, all that other stuff. So with him having higher health, the dupes are going to have slightly higher health, which again, they're still going to be pretty squishy. But it definitely makes, I guess gives them a little bit more survivability and whatnot. Let's see. We've got 3 Elite 4s, 1 Elite 5. Let's again we'll open up 2 Elite 4s, and then we will open up that Elite 5. Unless, of course, like I said, if I get a 5-star multiple man, I will probably stop. But so far, not so good. A lot more dupes than I actually thought I would have gotten. So let's see what happens with this Elite 5. And there we go. So definitely, one of these things that are, I guess, crazy RNG dependent. Dracarys, I don't think got a single. So I'm looking over here. Dracarys finally got 4 red stars on multiple man, but I mean, I opened a lot of orbs and I never even saw him. So I'm down to 10 orbs on Dracarys, so I think I started at 33 or 30. So I spent, 20 red star orbs on Dracarys, and I mean, just barely got him to kind of where I wanted. So that is my red star pull, as well as the multiple man bot offer. I'm going to switch back over to Khaleesi over here, and let's go ahead. We'll bring him up a little bit. Let's see. That's too much. We will max out our gold. Let's start at 55. Because that'll also give him a little bit of money to basically kind of equip some of his skills. We'll look at his T4s. I think it's kind of like a no-brainer. He is definitely going to be a healer, and the reasoning behind that is anytime one of his dupes gets killed, he basically heals himself. So that's again why I said the red stars are kind of important, because it's going to be percentage-based healing, and obviously the higher his health is, the higher the percent that he is going to get healed. The ISO 8 healer class is also just going to enhance his overall healing, and yeah, so let's see. I think I might be able to get him to... I think I've been saving mutant gear, so we might actually be able to get him up to like gear tier 10 or 11. So let's see. Boom. We got him up to 9. Let's see, can we go for 10? We can go for 10. And like I said, I just did a Dark Dimension 3 / Dark Dimension 4 kind of updated video. And in that video, I was talking about, new characters that I was thinking about bringing into Dark Dimension, especially on Minicall. And Multiple Man was definitely one of those characters I was talking about because he's a city character. I feel like he would do really well with the symbiotes. Money be damned today. Let's just go to 60. And I will probably stop at 60. Just because, again, I don't want to max out my gold either, because, I mean, in the morning when the store resets, I want to be able to buy kind of like my store stuff. We're going to get everything up to at least 664. I'm going to take a look. I don't think I actually have enough T4s yet to do any of his abilities. But we'll do a quick look at them, see which ones are kind of important, which ones are kind of more skippable, which ones are luxury. So it actually does look like we have enough for at least one T4. So let's see. So that gives him, that applies taunt to his dupes. Now he summons 2 dupes with this one. He's going to apply immunity to himself when he does that. This is a big one. He applies Death Proof to everyone, or to his ally, to the dupe allies. This T4, definitely not something I'm going to look at right now. This is definitely when Polaris is released. It might be something I revisit, but we'll see if he's actually getting hit a lot, where he's actually going to have negative effects. One-man army, this is definitely crazy. That he is applying offense up to X Factor, which the Dad Bros hardly need anymore. That's also going to get counter to X Factor and the dupe allies. Fill speed bar. So these are all pretty good. Let's see, what does the T4 do? So it's actually going to apply offense up for 2 turns and 2 counters, and it's going to fill the speed bar for additional 10%. So that would actually give the dupes 30% speed bar. So that's definitely a really good T4. That's definitely something worth investing in. Looking at his basic, it's not bad. It's not great. I mean, it's a basic. They are what they are. Definitely, if you're getting more dupes on the field, this does stack pretty well. So, typically you start off with 5 characters. If you did his summon and basically filled up all the rest, you'd have 10 characters total, which essentially 5 dupes. So it raises damage by an additional 25%, so we're just going to call it 75%, which would take him up to, let's see, so we've got 345, so pretty good damage increase, but I don't know that that's so, necessary. This one, definitely a war one. So let's see, what else? So it just kind of shows that they are definitely kind of a more war-focused team, is when you start seeing these things that have war offense, war defense kind of tags. The important thing, though, is when he gets attacked now, he is going to summon his dupe. In war, he's actually going to summon 2 dupes, which is really cool. And then, so it actually looks like he only gets the healing on if a if a dupe dies, he only gets that healing if you T4 his passive. So it definitely tells me his passive is kind of the highest priority. So that's really going to want to. That's really what's going to get his character going. Let me see. We haven't basically spent almost all my gold for tomorrow, so I'm going to hold off on raising his level up and doing his passive, just because I don't want to be spending money that I don't essentially get credit for, or spending gold rather. So let's see. So we're able to get him up to 35k, pretty decent. He is, what is his tag? So he's a protector. So I'm actually not currently working on any protectors for their ISO 8s. So I'm going to see how many of these I can put in. If we can get the full way, that'd be awesome, which looks like we can. Or just shy of that, actually. Let me see. So we'll do at least to 4, because that's basically all he's going to get to for the time being. And boom, and then I will basically farm this last one, and then once I get more ions, I will finish that one off. So like I said, healer kind of just seems to be the no-brainer. Like I said, with him getting healed with his dupes, that's definitely the way to go. And we're a few ions short for 4. So let me just look at his passive real fast. I want to make sure he at least gets some healing. Okay, so he doesn't get any healing until that is T4'd. So we're not going to see any healing anyway. That's kind of meh. Alright, so let's go into Blitz. We will do a Blitz fight with him, rather, turning off Sim Blitz. Let's see. I'm probably going to take him in. I don't want to. I plan on using him with my Silver Surfer Dad Bros kind of combo. I might sub out Silver Surfer just because of how beefy mine is for another character, but I'm not sure. At least for this playtest kind of thing. But so let's go down. We will do X Factor. And I haven't really looked at placement with the dupes. I'm not too sure that that's going to be super important. But let's just see how it goes. So I'm kind of expecting good things from Multiple Man. Like I said, I am planning to take him into Dark Dimension 4 on Khaleesi, and actually pretty much probably on the other 2 accounts as well. Normally I would start this match off doing his ultimate here, but I don't want him summoning any additional allies, as I don't want it taking up the space for Multiple Man. So, I'm actually not sure why he had that assist now. That's interesting. And, okay, I might have gone overkill a little bit on this one. Because as you see, everything kind of just like died super easy. Let's see. All right, let's go ahead and actually meant to slow that down. So that was way too quick of a fight. That does not give me a playtest of how he works. So let's go back in. Hopefully we get a slightly stronger opponent this time around. And I think I'm going to remove these 2. Just because I kind of want to see how he does, and I can't really do that with those 2 characters on the field. So let's just take in 2 trash characters, and hopefully this should give me like a little bit of a longer fight, if that makes sense. And then we'll kind of see how he does. I'll give some final thoughts on this character, and then we will wrap up the video. But yeah, so really happy with how the Red Star Orbs came out. With the exception of Dracarys. Dracarys kind of had it a little rough. But that's okay. We'll still get the rewards and, you know. Alright, so I'm going to slow this down now. Pop his special, which... I might have to look... I actually think I'm on BlueStacks. I've had the high graphics kind of disabled just because when Silver Surfer does his ult, it causes the game to crash. Occasionally, not all the time, but so let me go back. I'm going to turn on high resolution graphics, and I don't know what's going on with the, well, I do know what's going on. The Dad Bros are super strong, and when you add in another character, I mean, it just, makes it all the better, but, Alright, so we've got high resolution graphics. We'll go in. Hopefully we get a better fight. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, these teams are all just kind of like, not really doing much. Let me see if I have any raid energy. Nope, don't have any raid energy. You know what? Let's just go in. We'll do a raid fight. I will refresh energy real fast, and get in and kind of just do a fight with the Dad Bros and Silver Surfer, as well as I think I've got Nick Fury on that team. Scroll in. I think they're a little higher up, which we'll see what happens to. I'm probably going to avoid using Silver Surfer's ult just so it doesn't crash. But damn it, I forgot to add Multiple Man in. That is embarrassing. Well, damn it. Alright. I don't want everyone to die. I'm going to quit this battle. Definitely a waste of 50 cores. Do not judge me. Making a silly mistake like that. Alright, let's try this again. Hopefully this time with a little less stupidity. So yes, I just wasted 50 cores to basically do nothing. I get it. But... Alright, X Factor... Multiple Man is in there, and I guess Fury would be okay. Trying to think. Yeah, we're just going to roll with this. We'll see what happens. So like I said, this obviously is not a fully built up Multiple Man, so I don't expect him to do like all that well in this node. We'll just kind of see how he does, and yeah, like I said, I'll give my final thoughts and then wrap up this video and call it a day. So And I will slow down just for multiple man's attacks, just to kind of see what they do. Let's cross our fingers that this does not crash BlueStacks. All right, we're good. Go in, have the Dad Bros do their thing. And yeah, so let's see what happens. This is definitely towards the end of this raid section, so the enemies do get a little bit harder here. Those dupes, not too much of an animation, but as you saw, they did summon with Taunt, and since Multiple Man got hit, he actually summoned 2 more dupes, which is pretty cool. Which, again, this is why I think Multiple Man is going to be a really cool Dark Dimension character. Is basically because with his dupes, it basically reduces the chance of your actual characters getting hit. So let's go ahead and pop his ultimate. So it's going to basically fill the field with dupes, and it's going to give offense up and counter to all the X-Force allies, as well as the dupe allies. So if the dupes do actually live through a hit, they're going to counterattack, which is pretty cool. So we now have all of our dupes. We will go ahead and do his basic, just a little punch. Got an assist from the Dad Bros, and I have to look. I'm not too sure. I think that assist is actually coming from Nick Fury, which is a pretty cool dynamic. Especially with this team, you are able to crit on a basic assist or a counterattack. So that is pretty cool. They're not hitting for a whole lot, and that's to be expected. They are, sad little copies of Multiple Man, so they're obviously not going to hit like he does. But yeah, so this team, as well as this character in general, seems phenomenal. I think probably going forward, I will be running kind of like a Silver Factor, and essentially the 4 X Factor members as well as Silver Surfer, and that'll basically just be until either Silver Surfer gets a permanent team, which I kind of doubt, or they add in the 5th X Factor member. But yeah, I mean, this is pretty cool. So I mean, we're pretty, we're a bit into the raid fight, and most of my actual characters really haven't been hit too much. We did just use Longshot, or lost him rather, but yeah, overall this is performing pretty well. Like I said, this is definitely the harder part of the U7 node, and the Multiple Man is still pretty weak, so I didn't really expect them to kind of hold their own in this, but it definitely shows the potential of the team. Really excited to kind of build him up, and just kind of see what he's really capable of. But yeah, so that's Multiple Man on kind of an initial playthrough. Silver Surfer is the last man standing, as is very typical with Silver Surfer. But yeah, so pretty cool. So we're going to go over basic uses I'm seeing for Multiple Man. Like I said, I think he's going to make a great Dark Dimension character. He's obviously going to be phenomenal in war, especially with these. It's in his passive, especially with these war boosts. It's going to make him to be a really strong character. So hopefully everyone is having similar luck with Multiple Man. Hopefully you found this video helpful or fun, or anything along those lines. If you did, please like and subscribe. As always, thank you so much for watching, and have a good one.